Cool. All right. So, hey, I'm Clint Jordan, retired Air Force firefighter. Served 21 years and 10 months or so in the Air Force. Had the opportunity of bouncing all around. I think I PCS 6 times total. I lived overseas for 11-ish years. So, pretty cool Air Force career by pretty much any standards. I retired out of Colorado Springs in 2017. Um, Opened up a CrossFit gym here local. You can tell by the shirt. And then got my real estate license all at the same time. So um, we get free memberships to the gym for real estate to try, just to help veterans as much as possible. Our goal is 100% in that veteran community, in that veteran space. Like, how do we help our military, active duty
Sure.
veterans, or government civilians? And so that's kind of my background. Again, top 5 or 10% consistently for the 5, 6 last year. So pretty decent in our market, highly experienced. Um, yeah. So that's kind of me here in the Springs.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm Bob Jackson. I'm here in Huntsville, waiting to have all the folks that are coming out of Peterson with the Space Command HQ move to Redstone Arsenal. I've been doing this about, shoot, just shy of 3 years. Started off as an agent, got my broker's license last year in August, I think, and opened up my own firm in December. I've got 13 agents with me.
There you go.
About 75% of them have their military relocation professional certification, which is going to be great for the military folks that are coming to Space Command.
Yep.
And as far as the civilians that are coming, I was either fortunate enough or unfortunate enough to do a few corporate relocations myself from Denver. Actually, spent close to 10 years in Denver, down to a place called Jupiter, Florida. And
Yep.
then because I had led a really good life, I got to move to Huntsville, Alabama. So we've been talking about this move, I think you and I, since probably right after the election.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming. Our whole congressional delegation was jumping up and down saying that Space Command is coming. And lo and behold, we got the announcement. So really, I think this is, just kind of an opportunity for folks that are going to be affected by that. And, we don't know the timing on that. We don't know how they're going to come in. We don't know, how many different sort of echelons they're going to send.
Yeah.
I do know that Redstone has quite a bit of open space right now. I think Missile Defense Agency has space. So if they're looking to send people quick, there's a few places they can put people. So what we're doing, basically having a realtor on either side of the move, is something that we're also doing with all of the FBI people that are coming in. And so I think it just makes sense to let people know, look, this is going to be disruptive to your life.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But having two really great agents on either side of the move is really going to help folks.
Yeah, I think that's the key too, is just have some experienced agents to to help them through that move.
Yeah.
We've done it, like I said, I PCS, you've moved a bunch of times and
Yep. Been there,
uh,
done that.
yeah, and we sell plenty of houses out here, like I said, very experienced in our market. So we'll just be there to help. I
Yeah,
think is the main thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so, this is just a real quick video for the affected people. I'll be dropping some videos. I'll be sending them to Clinton to post up that tell you all about Huntsville. I will
A
give
hot
you
market out there, ain't it?
it's kind of a crazy market. There's so much going on right now in the world that you would think that people are like, no, I'm not doing anything big. I'm not making any major decisions. And yet, I was talking to one of my lenders, and she is on her 5th consecutive record month.
Yeah,
Huntsville's doing great. Huntsville's doing really well.
that's good.
Even with that, though, the folks affected are going to find that housing here, you're going to be really pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, yeah. Our housing market come from here to there.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
be a good move for some folks for sure.
yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a great move for some folks. We came here from South Florida. I think it gave our kids were how old were they at that point? I think they were in 6th grade. And, we figured out pretty quick that kids get an opportunity to be kids for a little bit longer in Huntsville than they
Yeah,
do in South Florida.
that
Uh,
makes perfect sense. Do you guys have,
yeah,
are you familiar with the assumable loans out there? Do you guys have?
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
VA assumables are,
Yeah.
that's almost like the opening line of any house that has it available. VA,
And that's
VA assumable at 3.5 or 3.7, whatever.
that'll be good for our guys coming out of here because
Yeah.
although our housing market's a bit higher, like I said, our guys will be surprised what your prices are out there.
Yeah.
Similar to the folks that are moving from California to here, our guys will be coming with some equity that they made in the last,
Exactly. Yeah, and that's going to help. That's going to help big time.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
assumables are really powerful.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. I've got 3 or 4 lenders that I work with that are very, very versed. When you and I first started talking about this, I talked to about 3 of my lenders, and I'm like, okay, you got to get really, really dialed in on VA.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a big deal for a lot of people, and we need to make sure that it's as smooth as possible.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
they have, the absolute A team working on them.
Yeah. No, that's wonderful. Instead on the sales side on this end, if we got them fully covered and a full team down here. Apologize for that. Yeah, we got them covered on this end, and here to support and here to help. And
Yep,
we have a good agent on the back end on your sides. Looking forward to it.
cool. Absolutely great. Well, listen, everyone affected,
Yeah, sorry,
it's
but
Alabama. But I will tell you this: whatever your preconceived notions of Alabama are, toss them out the window, because that is not Huntsville. We almost never ever hear banjos here, and it's a good place to live. It's a great family environment, super military friendly. Something like 50,000 people a day go onto the arsenal. It is a huge employer, and Huntsvillians know where their bread is buttered, right? So, and then outside the fence, you've got, Boeing and Lockheed and Northrop and Leidos and SAIC. You've got all of the big primes here. And then, a bunch of smaller ones too. A lot of people, in fact, I was when did we close? Last December, closed with some folks from Space Force. He came out of, Southern California. What's the one down there?
Oh, there's Vandenberg and
Yeah.
Yep.
And I had introduced him to a PM at MBA that actually used to coach my kids in lacrosse. So he got that nice little introduction, got himself lined up with a really nice job here, and retired and decided that Huntsville is where he wants to make his house, make his home. So it's a good place.
It's not a bad spot. People are moving from west to that direction anyways. So
Yep, absolutely.
we're here to support them, man. We're here to make them make the move as easy and stressless as possible.
Absolutely. Good deal. Well, Clinton, thanks for setting this up. And,
yes, sir.
As we go along, Clinton's going to be your belly button to push, and he'll be the one who will be able to get you in touch with me.
Yep.
Good deal.
All right, Bob. Talk to you later.
Thanks, bud. Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.